Welcome.
To Rest and Repair, a TFA dating sim.
Yes.
Yes.
I am a fat Transformers fan. And Tristan likes the movies.
I do like the movies. I think they're better than everything Abby has showed me so far. She found this. I don't know.
It's a demo. It's not a full game yet. And we're making Tristan play it.
Because I don't know any of these things except for Megatron. Which I assume is that man in the back there.
Yeah. I have my Allspark Almanacs, Original Edition, Volume 1 and Volume 2. So if Tristan desires to know more about these characters, I'll be reading from them as we meet them.
I wish I could date Bumblebee.
You don't want to date this Bumblebee. He's a child.
Oh. Is that him?
No.
What is that?
That's Yoketron.
No. We're gonna start. I don't want to get into that. Come on. You should read it.
Hello, thank you for playing the demo of Rest and Repair at TFA Dating Sim. This fan game was made to focus on some of our favorite older bots from TFA.
It's great.
To streamline character interactions, the game is set in an alternate universe that ignores some TFA canon and integrates some other continuity elements, mainly from G1 and IDW.
So this is made by like someone like you.
Yeah. By Transformers nerds, bro. As well as bits and pieces from various other continuities like Beast Wars and TFP.
Beast Wars.
TFP. This one I tried to watch with you.
It's so ugly.
No, it's not.
It's so
Shut
ugly.
up.
It looks like Hello Neighbor.
No! Shut up! You don't need to know anything about any other continuity to enjoy this game, but there will be spoilers, concepts, and characters from those medias strewn throughout.
Well, I don't know even that continuity.
Okay.
So
We know. We're aware.
well, what if there's a plot point?
I'll explain it to you happily. We hope you enjoy.
Thank you.
What is your name for this adventure? You gotta come up with a Transformer name, bro.
They have crazy names.
Yeah.
Hold on. I choose my destiny.
Frog Belcher.
Frog. Rust.
Frog Rust. Rust Frog.
Okay. Is that a name?
Sure.
We've done it. I'm gonna click save, I guess. Oh.
Okay.
I've done it.
Return.
Come
Enter.
on. Oh.
Your designation for this adventure is Rust Frog. Is this correct?
That sounds like an insult.
Welcome, Rust Frog.
Oh. The news.
Uplink. Today marks the 20th stellar cycle since the Decepticon warlord Megatron escaped from Trypticon prison. Do you know what a stellar cycle is?
Is he in like a box? Frozen or something?
Do you know what a stellar cycle is?
No.
It's a year.
Oh.
His whereabouts are still unknown, but the Autobot Elite Guard reassures the citizens of Cybertron that they are working tirelessly to ensure the safety of all Autobot civilians.
There's cops?
Yeah.
Are we on Cybertron?
Yes.
Oh.
The former stand-in Magnus, Sentinel Prime, outwardly expressed his concerns to our reporters about the situation. Sentinel Prime is a douchebag.
He's not Optimus.
No.
Okay.
Ultra Magnus may have been reinstated as Magnus in the last few stellar cycles, but that does not mean we can slacken our duties as Autobots.
Okay.
Triptychon prison revealed Decepticons amongst our midst, weaknesses in our very own internals, working to shatter us from the inside.
Don't they have Decepticon tattoos?
What do you mean by that?
Like in the movie, they have the symbols on them, and they're like, it's a Decepticon! You know?
Yeah, but like, you can hide those, bro.
Okay. They don't wear clothes.
Bro, it's like, at least in this.
Oh, so it's like a badge.
Yeah.
You could have said it's like a badge.
Yeah.
Did you read that?
Yeah. Let this be a lesson to all that we need to stay vigilant. Any suspicious Decepticon-like activity should be reported and immediately will be punished.
Okay.
The interview was cut short due to a freak acid storm.
It rained acid?
Yeah.
Acid rain.
Yeah.
It's just like Earth.
Mm-hmm. However, Cybertronian hero and future Magnus, Optimus Prime, had this to add before his departure from Cybertron to seek out Decepticon leader Megatron. It's true that we were never able to identify or capture the supposed spy within the Autobot Intelligence Division that helped free Megatron. However, there are bots in command that I have full trust in, working hard to ensure that no harm will come to Cybertron. We wish you a safe voyage and we'll miss you on Cybertron, Optimus Prime.
I want to date Optimus.
You don't want to date this Optimus. He's a youngin'.
He's my favorite Transformer, I think.
Okay. In other news, the Cybertronian Elite Guard induction ceremony is today, welcoming in a new range of talented bots into the ranks of our esteemed military. Did you get into the Elite Guard?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm guessing. We'll be broadcasting the whole thing in just a few moments, so stay tuned.
Their name is Rust Frog.
Today is the Cybertronian Autobot Elite Guard induction ceremony, in which graduates of Autobot Academy who have shown great potential are inducted into the ranks of the Autobot military with Elite Guard status.
I'm a cop. This is a cop romance.
Which you just so happen to be a part of.
Is this a unicorn? That's a rhino.
Yeah. With the maximal symbol. Too bad you're late for your own induction.
I would be.
Yeah, you would. Bolting up out of the berth, you check... That means bed. You check the chronometer on your berthside table and throw off your warming tarp to rush out of your apartment to head straight to the ceremony.
It's pissing me off. These stupid words that they don't need to have. It's a fucking bed. It looks like a bed.
They're from a different planet, bro.
Whatever.
Luckily, as you speed through the streets of Iacon, you're not stopped by any roaming police bots and manage to dash through the back doors of the ceremony building.
Imagine being a cop and getting pulled over by a cop and being like, I'm on my way
You're not
to the ceremony.
a cop, you're a soldier.
Whatever. Cops, soldiers, same thing.
If you can make it backstage in the next 5 clicks, they won't even know you were missing.
Like a boat? Boat clicks?
No. Minutes.
Oh.
Crash!
The screen moved. That scared me.
In your rush, you manage to crash into a larger mech, causing you to fall onto your aft ungracefully.
That's butt.
Yeah. There you go.
My mind.
Good job.
Mech!
Yeah.
Is that, like, not an alive one?
No.
It's another robot.
So, like, a lot of these are also, like, fan terms.
Oh.
But, like, if they're using fan terms, mech would be man and femme would be woman.
I don't like that. Oh, I get voice options. Text options.
Dialogue.
Dialogue.
That's the word you're looking for.
My brain is not on. I'm so sorry I wasn't watching where I was running. Watch where you're going. I want to say that.
The bot extends a servo down to you. That's hand.
Thank you.
Offering to help you up.
Translating this for me.
You take it, the figure speaking as your optics reconfigure to focus on the mech you just barreled into.
Optics or eyes?
Yeah, good job. If I'm not mistaken, racing isn't permitted indoors.
Side note, we can't read.
Yeah.
If you're new here.
If you want more examples of us not being able to read, watch our Monster Prom videos.
It's a fucking journey.
You immediately stand to attention upon realizing the mech in front of you was none other than the Elite Guard Supreme Commander, Ultra Magnus himself.
That's like the president? Or the colonel of the military?
I think president, you can use president.
He's the president.
Kind of.
I'm going to romance the president.
You know, the current leader of Cybertron and your soon-to-be boss.
Okay, so he's the king.
Yeah.
He's a king.
Kinda. But, like, elected.
Oh, I don't like him.
He's decorated in his accomplishments, an attire only reserved for such ceremonies as today.
Would you like to read me his bio?
Sure.
Why's he got a heart on his chest?
Because they made it cutesy, bro. That's where his Autobot symbol would be.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I enjoy a heart.
So, for context of the Allspark Almanacs, they're written in-universe. So these bios are written by another character being interviewed and asked about this character.
I don't care.
I'm letting the audience know.
Yes. Steven, did you hear that?
This is Sentinel Prime speaking about Ultra Magnus.
Sentinel Prime. And he's an asshole?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ultra Magnus is the commander of the Elite Guard. For now.
Oh.
Oh, don't get me wrong. He was the bot back in the solar cycle. That's Day. Why, to read the history books, you'd think that he drove the Decepticons off Cybertron single-handedly. But that's the operative word, isn't it? History. Magnus has been around for a long, long while. He's one of the oldest Autobots left on active duty. A little too old, if you ask me.
He went, this guy is old as fuck.
The Elite Guard leadership could do with an upgrade to a more modern model. Someone less concerned with intangibles like freedom and courage. And more interested in things that can be measured objectively, like schedules and discipline.
So he is like a piece of shit.
Yeah. Sentinel Prime.
Sentinel Prime.
If you want proof of his questionable judgment, just look at how much latitude he's given Optimus and his crew of rejects. Ultra Magnus has...
Don't talk about Optimus like that!
Ultra Magnus has spent hundreds of stellar cycles training in all different kinds of fighting styles, even going so far as to study with organics.
Is that humans?
Yeah, and other...
aliens?
Yeah,
that are organic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good job. It seems to have worked for him, I guess.
He's racist.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's said that he's never been beaten on the battlefield. He has a decent grasp of tactics. Okay, fine, a brilliant grasp. He's also armed to the struts with all sorts of experimental weaponry. He carries the Magnus Hammer as a badge of office, a Stormbreaker mass hammer that allows him to control local weather patterns. Legend has it that it was used to forge the Allspark container in times of yore. These days he transforms into a massive, heavy expanded mobility tactical truck that can roll over anything in his path.
A truck. He's like old.
Yeah.
He's an old man.
Yeah.
And he's like a military guy. I don't like that.
Okay.
Not my type. No shade to the military. Just... I'm not trying to fuck this robot.
The Magnus is in charge of bestowing stripes upon the Elite Guard members of the graduating class.
I sassed him.
Yeah, you did.
He's my boss.
Which you happen to be a part of due to your talents in intelligence work and oddly specific knowledge of organics.
Okay.
Rust Frog.
I'm sorry, Ultra Magnus, sir. I woke up later than expected. I'm about to miss my own induction if I don't hurry.
Now, why would that happen on such an important day for you?
I'm a piece of shit. I was, You were up all night watching archival footage of the Great War. You read it.
The Great War being the 4 million year civil war in which the Autobots and Decepticons fought for control over Cybertron roughly 2 million years ago.
It took them 4 million years?
Yeah.
Damn.
You've always loved to study each great warrior, both Autobot and Decepticon. It helped you excel in Autobot Academy, using that knowledge to rise above your fellow classmates. You particularly enjoyed watching Ultra Magnus and Megatron duke it out the most, seeing their skills during their peak.
Okay.
Ultra Magnus with his hammer, controlling the battlefields with lightning and strategy, and Megatron with his brute strength, fusion cannon, and centuries of gladiatorial experience. You always wished you could witness something like that firsthand.
I wish I was in war.
You're a history kid who's a little too interested in the Great War.
See vibes.
You snap out of your memory, realizing that Ultra Magnus was still looking at you for an answer.
I was watching videos of you.
What do you say?
Explain yourself honestly. Yeah. I was up late studying some old war footage, sir.
You can feel your faceplate heat up as you confess one of your quiet, guilty pleasures to one of the people who you studied frequently.
Ugh. I don't like it.
The Great War had always intrigued you, spending most of your free time studying it, from documentaries to novels, both non-fictional and fictional. By a stroke of luck, Ultra Magnus cracks a small smile. Well, I wouldn't make this a habit if I were you. I see the workings of a future Prime, but let this be a warning. Prime is in this universe, Prime is a rank.
What does it mean? What's the rank?
So it's a high rank.
I'm like in charge.
You could be.
Okay.
Now get to your post, soldier. I expect to see these studies come to good use in the field.
Yes, sir.
You stand tall, saluting before you power walk away from the Magnus, face completely flushed and optics glued to the floor. You hope to Primus that Ultra Magnus will forget about this interaction.
I know that's God.
Thank you.
Primus.
Good job.
Thank you. Abby has she got this huge ass Primus thing. And one day, she was showing it to me and she went, "This is God." And I was like, what?
You hope that you'll forget about this interaction.
Yeah.
Miraculously, the ceremony went off without a hitch despite your tardiness. You were able to not only get your Elite Guard badge, but you were able to shake Ultra Magnus' servo as he praised you, the interaction in the hall seemingly forgotten.
Mm-hmm.
Or perhaps he was just that well practiced in front of the crowd.
It's not hard to be polite.
Yeah.
So...
Whatever it was, you're now an official Elite Guard Autobot intelligence agent, the best of the best.
I am in the CIA. Yeah, that's what it is, an intelligence agent. I think that's what the I in CIA is for.
You're feeling pretty good right about now, thinking back to all your struggles through Autobot Academy. You had a rather traumatizing event that occurred in the middle of your time in the Academy that you've labeled the incident.
What happened?
Because of the incident, it was quite a difficult trek to get back to where you needed to be to follow your dreams of being in the Elite Guard. And somehow, you excelled expectations, burying yourself in studies and practice to make sure you didn't fall behind any more than you already had.
What happened, OP?
However, the trade-off was your social life. So what better way to change all that than to befriend your now fellow Elite Guard Autobots?
I like friends.
It's time to unwind amongst the Elite Guard personnel in the after-induction party. This is your chance to make some friends. Who are we gonna see? Just eyeing the crowd now, you can see several notable mechs.
Men.
You look towards a small group, recognizing the bots to be the Cyber Ninja, Jazz, Intel Agent Blur, and the Scout bot who aided in capturing Megatron, Bumblebee.
I think I know those names.
Yeah.
Jazz and Blur. Were they in the movies?
Jazz is the one that Megatron ripped in half in the first one.
Yes.
Blur was in the 80s one that I made you go see with me.
You hear what she's done to me?
It was the anniversary.
Yeah. Whatever.
Jazz.
I've seen you get bodied in another universe, Jazz.
Hey man, don't be shy. Come kick it with us. We were just talking about you, actually.
Me.
Rust Frog.
Rust Frog.
You look at Jazz, surprised.
I am surprised.
He waves his servo to invite you over, a warm smile on his faceplate. Looking around for a moment to make sure he wasn't talking to anyone else, you finally walk over.
Blur.
Oh.
Whoa. Whoa. What? Oh, is this a joke? Because he talked fast?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, oh god, I have to read fast, and then it went too fast. You nod along, catching absolutely nothing of what the Velocitronian bot said.
What does that mean?
Velocitron's a different planet.
Oh. He's an immigrant.
Yeah.
They talk fast? Oh, Velocity.
Yeah. It's the racing planet.
He's got a little face on his bow tie.
Yeah.
Are they dating?
No.
Okay.
If anything, Jazz and Prowl are. You look to the other two bots in hopes that they can continue the conversation instead. You see Bumblebee shove Blur to the side for a moment.
Bumblebee. Oh, he is a kid.
Yeah. Anyways, I totally remember your name because I was totally awake during the ceremony. But can you remind me what it is for these fellows?
He can talk.
Yes. Yes, he can.
I love how mad you get. I forgot my own name.
Ellipsis.
My name. Oh, it's Rust Frog.
Well, Rust Frog, it's great to see a new faceplate around here. It's been a bit stale the last few stellar cycles, if I'm honest.
Years.
Cons have been pretty quiet, but you know, that just means trouble's brewing.
Cons.
No doubt Megatron went through recent data with long husband exceptionally busy in the preparation.
They all left me.
Try to keep up with what your fellow Intel bot is saying, as it seems important, but your attention is taken away by the elegant white, black, and gold mech standing just across the room, sipping a small drink. Ooh, I bet it's Yoketron.
Sounds dapper.
It's Yoketron. First thing you noticed from the mech was just how elegant he was.
Pull out his bio.
You want to know who Yoketron is voiced by?
You, right now.
I mean, in the show. I bet you won't want to date him. George Takei.
Oh.
Or do you like George Takei?
I like George Takei.
But do you want to date George Takei?
I don't necessarily want to date him, but he makes me laugh. That's very fucking funny. That's not who I would have thought.
Well, here's his official picture. His bio is written in universe by Jazz. Sensei Yoketron is and always will be the most honorable warrior Cybertron has ever known, and that's fact, Jack. He made his life at the dojo, training the Autobot Cyber Ninja Corps.
He's a ninja.
He didn't limit himself to top-scoring Academy bots either, Clyde. He made it his mission to help all the misguided cats find their way in this universe and make peace with themselves. When this Big Daddy was just starting to groove the martial arts scene, he traveled all over the cosmos, opening his CPU to what's out there. He helped bring crystallocution, Tatiptron diffusion, Tekkaido, laser lathi, and circuitsu to the core. But the sensei served a greater purpose. It was his duty to protect the protoforms. As the song grooves, I believe the protoforms are our future. Those were notes that his spark pulsed by. Dig. Thank you, Jazz.
Thank you, Jazz. He doesn't turn into anything?
He didn't in the show because he was just in flashbacks. So, like...
Oh. Do you know what he does turn into?
No, I don't know.
Fake fan.
He didn't transform in the show.
I'm into him.
Okay.
He's passionate.
Yeah.
Fights for what he thinks is right.
Second thing you noticed from the mech was a very important helmet. You suddenly recognized the bot to be Master Yoketron, head of the Cyber Ninja Division. You didn't expect to see him, knowing that he rarely leaves his dojo as he protects all the technology within it, as well as the long-recovered protoforms that were stolen several decacycles ago.
Protoform?
Yeah.
What is that?
They are...
Is that a Beast War?
They were in Beast Wars.
Oh. Okay, what is it?
It's like...
Explain it as you would a child. That was a little Galaxy Quest reference for those of you out there.
They're,
Are they animals?
I think the best...
Jesus.
I think the best word I can use for them is fetus.
Ew. So they're babies.
Yeah. They don't have forms yet, basically.
Okay.
Despite him standing alone, you can tell he was not uncomfortable, but simply bot watching.
It's great. I didn't like the drinking in my ear.
He scans the room as he sips his drink. Then his optics lock with yours for a brief moment.
He thinks I'm hot.
Yoketron gives you a soft smile and a small nod with his glass.
His art style is so cute.
It's so cute. You pry your gaze away, feeling flustered that you were caught staring.
He was blushing, so...
Just that quick glance left you feeling out of breath, so much so it was hard to focus all of a sudden. You haven't even had any injects yet. I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
This is wild, because this is the first time I've ever say you don't know about anything to do with Transformers.
Must be an IDW thing. Jazz seems to notice the change in your demeanor, taking a moment to glance over his shoulder to see what caught your optic.
Little gossip man, Jazz.
You good, Rust Frog? How do you respond?
I'll ask about Yoketron. Oh, that bot over there, that's Master Yoketron, correct? I never thought I'd see him outside of Cyber Ninja territory.
Jazz takes another moment to quickly steal a glance at Yoketron, who seems to have moved his attention to Sentinel, who is currently making a small scene in the corner about who knows what.
Is Sentinel the racist?
Yeah.
Okay.
Heh. Yeah. Pretty weird seeing him out here, too. He's pretty dedicated to his job, but it's nice to see him out and about, especially with all the new cultural aspects Earth's been leaking onto Cybertron. The scene's been getting pretty wild out there, you dig?
On Earth?
Here.
Oh.
Blair seems to have stopped talking momentarily, listening to what Jazz had to say. Well, I've heard he's...
Oh.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
it's
don't.
hard enough to read.
It's hard enough reading.
I've heard he has an apprentice that's going to take over his position, so seeing him outside of Cyber Ninja's walls is probably a good sign.
Okay.
He's always been a pretty mysterious mech, wise beyond his years. I remember a time during my training where... Yeah. My voice cracked.
It's in character.
Yeah, Prowl. If anything, I bet Prowl's the reason he's even at the party. You know, practice for when he's not head honcho anymore.
Prowl.
Hold up.
Do I know Prowl? Sounds familiar.
Spoilers for the very last episode. I'll put a thing for skipping. Prowl's fucking dead.
Oh.
So they've changed some stuff.
Yeah, they said.
Yeah. But, like, he's fucking dead. And I cried for days about it.
Oh my god.
Because he was my favorite.
Oh. Is he in this?
They're talking about him like he's not dead.
Okay.
Blur starts talking again, but you're not really paying attention.
I'll read myself in these bits, so you don't have to read everything.
Okay.
Your mind starts wondering if the Cyber Ninja Master would be interested in chatting with you. After all, this was a party, and you were meant to make friends, despite their status and general mystery. Who knows? Maybe you had more in common than you thought. You turn towards the Cyber Ninja Master, where the Cyber Ninja Master was standing, only to realize he was gone. Scanning the room, you can't seem to spot the white and golden mech at all. Had he really slipped out without anyone noticing? He's a ninja, dog. It's like in his description. Somehow, that saddens you, but you return to mingling with the rest of the bots at the party.
A month has gone by since the 20th stellar cycle anniversary of Megatron's escape, and with it comes rampant crime across Iacon.
What's that?
Iacon?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's the capital city of the planet. This is a reminder to all Autobot civilians to stay vigilant. We don't know who could be a Decepticon in our midst. Your coworkers, your neighbors, even your friends.
I think I would be a Decepticon.
Yeah.
Okay.
You turn off the screen embedded into the wall of the general office space, to which several other desks with your fellow Intel mechs sigh with relief.
Oh, wait, I was supposed to do that.
Sorry.
No. It's for your benefit.
Sigh with relief at the constant news feed being silenced for just a moment.
Sighing to yourself as well, you look over your desk at the scattered bits of data work. Your first month on the job has been rather lackluster, focusing mainly on busy desk work. That's the fucking worst. The increase in crime across Cybertron, mainly focused in Iacon, lent to a flood of Decepticon reportings. A lot of icon.
Yeah.
In this words. Unfortunately, this meant that Metroplex, the Autobot intelligence headquarters, had been flooded with reports on the regular, tripling the boring workload of the office. You were hoping that Megatron would just attack at this point. True. You'd probably die, but at least you didn't have to look at another data pad complaining about how someone walked too Decepticon-like. That's profiling.
Yeah. Cliff Jumper.
This is Dwayne Johnson.
Not in here, he isn't.
But that was him?
Yeah, in Prime, yeah.
Just then, the sliding doors to the office space open, revealing a red bot, who you recognize as Cliff Jumper. Is he a dater option?
I don't think so.
Okay, good. Fucking Dwayne. He walks to your desk, focusing on the data pad and his servos before handing it to you. You take it with a frown, upset to see another data pad Though you realize this one isn't data work as you look it over.
Long Arm Prime wishes to speak with you, Agent Rustfrog.
Long Arm?
Mm-hmm.
Daddy Long Arm Prime. Oh, you look over the documentation again before standing to head towards the Prime's office. The documentation simply states bits about your specialization in organics, as well as your test scores in Autobot Academy. Walking through the halls of Metroplex was easier now compared to when you first started. You're rather poor with directions, but you managed to find Long Arm Prime's office, knocking on the door before it slides open to reveal Long Arm sitting behind his desk. That's such a stupid name.
It's because he's got
long arms!
They stretch, bro.
Okay, they could have called him, like, Stretchy.
Also, here's another reason why it's a dumb name. Spoilers, skip to this time. It's fake. He made it up. This is Shockwave.
Oh.
He's a Decepticon spy, bro.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So Long Arm is not a real...
No.
Shockwave, that's a stupid-ass disguise. I like his colors.
Yeah.
He's typing something into the console in front of him with a concerned look. When he notices you, he perks up, the screen lowering into the desk as you move to stand in front of him. Ask why he's called you to his office. Compliment his finish. Plead innocence. I'm going to compliment his finish because I did just compliment his looks.
Yeah, you did.
You're looking exceptional today, sir. Did you recently get waxed? I didn't mean it in like an ass-kissy way. You fidget nervously with the data pad in your servos as Long Arm looks at you with a confused look, then to his own frame before standing.
They made him so cute.
What? He's very cute.
Thank you. But there's no need to worry, Rustfrog. You're not in any trouble.
You sigh in relief.
I just wanted to congratulate you on your first successful month and wanted to give you your first proper mission in person.
Oh, shit. Long Arm gives you a warm smile, your circuits relaxing before tensing right back up from the exciting news. My first mission, sir?
I'm sending you on a small mission to one of the local solar system planets, supposedly an organic one with raw energon reportings.
Okay.
Now you must be wondering why I'm not sending a scientist instead.
Because they're fucking nerds.
Well, with the rise in Decepticon activity, only a trained intel bot can do this job quietly and efficiently.
Alright.
If we send out a team of scientists, there surely will be complications, but if I send out one specially trained bot with organic knowledge to rival even our own best scientists, I'm not going to look at a gift cyber horse in the intake.
I don't like that.
So what do you say, Rustfrog? Do you think you're ready for this?
You take a moment to catch your breath. An actual field mission. This was it. This was your dream. Yes, sir. I'll do my very best to ensure these samples are delivered immediately. Long Arm smiles at your excitement, sitting back down.
Oh, and do remember that security is very strict right now, especially with the supposed traitor in our midst.
Is he the traitor?
Yeah.
That's funny as fuck. He's my favorite.
Keep any information about this mission quiet, including whatever your experience out there, and whatever you return with. Report to me immediately once you return. Understood?
You salute, giving your word as Long Arm dismisses you. Can I date him?
Yes.
I'm dating him. Unless Megatron is gonna... What was that? Excitedly, you exit his office, but as you do, you can't help but feel the Prime's optics on your back as the doors close. It's been several cycles since you were assigned your mission. Preparations have been made to make sure your exit out of Cybertron was quiet. Only a handful of bots knew you were leaving, Most being other intel bots and the few people you had to interact with to get your required equipment for the trip.
Did you want me to read a bio for him?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Read me his bio. I forgot. He was so cute.
Yeah.
Are people playing this for lust?
Probably.
Ew.
Long arm.
They're too cute to, like, lust after, first of all. Second of all, they're Transformers.
Yeah. This bio was written in universe by Bumblebee.
Bumblebee. He's way less cute in that art style.
I know. Long Arm Prime and I went to boot camp together, though of course back then he was just Long Arm. It seems like a million stellar cycles ago. He wanted to be an intelligence officer and I wanted... Oh, well, never mind. I never got to know him that well.
I wanted to kiss him.
I don't know if anybody did. He's quiet, kind of keeps to himself. Anyway, he got promoted again and again, and now he's the head of Autobot Intelligence. Good for him, I guess. At least one of us ended up where we wanted to be. Long Arm's name comes from his ability to extend out his limbs. That's great if you want to stock shelves at an Energon depot. So naturally, he transforms into a crane. You know, so he can reach high. Talk about redundant.
Thank you, Bumblebee. Just roasting this man. Oh, he's my favorite so far.
Yeah.
You just need to make it to the Iacon Southern loading docks to snag the ship you were assigned. Mildly disguised, you take a quick ride through the back streets of Iacon. Though, you've never really traversed the back streets before, so as you turn a corner, you realize you might be lost. Am I going to run into someone? Surely, if you go down one of these streets, you'll make it back to a familiar landmark, right? Which direction should you go? Let's go left.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Swindle!
He's
the one people kind of lust after.
Which
the one on the right.
I hope. This is a little green man. You turn left, traveling for a bit before hitting a dead end. Who is this?
He looks familiar.
It's the Green Goblin. He looks like the Green Goblin, bro. It's Willem.
I don't remember.
Are these mustaches?
He might be selling them.
Oh, is he gonna swindle me?
Yeah.
I'm so easily swindled, bro. You sigh, realizing this wasn't the correct direction. I think it was.
I think he's trying to sell facial hair to that guy.
Oh my god. Attempting to backtrack, you end up even more lost than you were before. Oh. We don't even get to talk to him.
Man.
Not really the most secretive of things. You try to find the most unsuspecting bot to ask directions from. Somehow, you catch a glimpse of a familiar teal-green frame and Siger arm wrestling a mech twice his size on top of some shipment crates behind McAdams'
Is
old
it Cup?
oil house.
Is it Cup? Is it Cup?
Does that say Siger?
It does say Siger.
Okay. And somehow he was winning.
Is it Cup?
You make your way up to the bot just as he smashes the servo down of the opposing mech, letting out a hearty laugh before the larger mech and his pals cough up whatever Shanixes
Money.
they owed the retired elite guard mech. Every time it says servo, my brain says Severo because I'm reading a book and that is a character's name in it. It's throwing me off. The defeated mechs grumble and stumble off back inside the bar, leaving Cup with a K alone to count his winnings.
Do you remember him from the movie I made you watch? Remember Grimlock was like, me Grimlock love Cup's old war stories.
Yeah.
Would you like me to read his bio?
Can I date him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cup's bio is written by Optimus Prime. I have a tremendous amount of admiration and respect for Cup Minor, my old drill sergeant. I guess since retiring, it's just Cup now. Did you know that he's the bot who named me? He thought I was really cheerful, always looking on the bright side. Actually, Cup named Sentinel and Alita, too. Him because he always seemed vigilant, and her because she was a bit of a snob. Cup acts tough as nails, but under his paint job, he's a very kind and wise bot. I owe him a great deal. That was very vague, Optimus, but thank you.
That's how Optimus got his name? Because he's optimistic?
In this universe, yes.
Okay. Cup Minor, sir? The bot in question spins around, surprised at first, before a grin spreads across his face. So, this heart is
It's where the Autobot symbol would be.
what's gonna be on the Decepticons?
A heart.
Oh. An upside down heart.
It's just gonna be a purple heart.
Oh.
Oh, I gotta get my voice all crackly.
Ew.
Now would you look at that? Rust Frog. Have you been, kid? I haven't seen you since.
His expression softens. Cup was one of the few who knew the details of the incident. After all, he was the first person you went to after the whole situation. He was the first person you... Okay. And the person who got you in contact with your current therapist.
Ooh.
What the hell happened?
I don't know, but
The drama.
But I guess if you worked with Cup, you're probably about Optimus Prime's age in this.
Oh. No. I'm little.
Well, Optimus is little in this.
Oh. After you graduated Autobot boot camp, you had kept in contact with Cup. You tell me you have a therapist, and it's not a stupid word?
My cyber therapist.
He was one of the more influential bots of your journey up to the Elite Guard, finding comfort in his tales and company, especially when you were checking your facts about the Great War with him. You went quiet after you started therapy, though, locking yourself away until you returned to the Academy a few stellar cycles later. Yeah, sorry for not keeping in touch. I got pretty busy when I went back into the Academy. Still amazed they let me come back at all. Girl, what happened? Cup scoffs, a puff of vapor emitting from his mouth as he gestures to the badge on your chest. This is a vape, by the way. It's not a cigar, it's a vape. Because it's...
Vapor.
Yeah. His grin gets slightly wider.
Well, they'd be damn blind to reject Elite Guard talent for a few stellar cycles of processor health absence. Brain. Mental health.
Okay. Is he referring to the therapy or the incident?
The therapy.
Okay.
I remember when you were just a starry optic cadet. What?
Face buried.
In data novels, fantasizing about solo missions off-world instead of doing your drills.
He gives you a pointed look, calling you out for something you long thought you had gotten away with back in the day, but apparently not. You adjust your disguise and cough.
Speaking of, you're definitely up to something, aren't you, kid?
You're on a mission. Tell him you're lost. Tell him you're not up to anything. I'm gonna tell him I'm lost. I'm actually lost, sir.
If I were playing this, I would be dating Cup.
I was trying to take a shortcut to the southern loading docks, but I'm all turned around. It's been a while since I've been out. Why?
Because I love him.
Okay. Which wasn't a lie. You hadn't really been out and about in Iacon and stellar cycles, focusing on your studies and training in the academy. You see Cup adjust his posture, looking around for a moment before gesturing over his shoulder with his thumb at some signage. I read that as syringe.
You were never really for directions, were you, kid?
It's facts. I couldn't tell you south from where we're sitting. You follow his thumb, where his thumb is pointing, realizing the sign that said Southern Iacon Loading Docks. Your face flushes slightly in embarrassment, but Cup's seen you lose your way around in an empty room. True. It's nothing he hasn't experienced before from you.
Since you seem to be in a hurry, then promise you'll grab a drink with me and catch up, got it? It's been way too long, and you've become quite the mech since your boot camp days.
Thank you. You can see just by the way he puffs out his chest that he was feeling proud as he looks over your elite guard badge. You give him a nod, also feeling proud to show off to your old sergeant just how far you've come. I promise. You give him a small wave goodbye as you transform and head off to start your mission, feeling real good about yourself as you watch Cup vanish in your rear view mirror. Why is he called Cup?
I don't know.
Okay. We're gonna cut it here.
Yeah. Come back and we'll see this mission.
Maybe. She might.
We'll see who Tristan dates.
It's gonna be a secret. Spoiler alert. It's gonna be secret. Shockwave? What's his name? Yeah. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.